Gabriel on LostPhoenixWolf on my channel. Today is still December 10th. Last video log for today. So I got a good story in the last video, and I'm continuing on the next video. I'm glad I actually recorded this time instead of talking to a dead camera. You know, it just was shut off all the time. I didn't know because there was no click. And then anyway, going on back on to my story. So I didn't know her daughter had a condition and stuff like that, and you know. So it's going on the 5th day. We're hanging out and you know, just having cereal normally, and having a nice sandwich, and then supper time having the soup. And she's telling me, she goes, I don't want to say this, and I know you're gonna be upset, but I can't. I don't know how to say this to you, but you can't stay here any longer. I'm sorry, you can't stay here right now. She goes, I don't really have any food. It was a big surprise. I do thank you for coming. And I said I was planning to stay at least 7 to 10 days. Like, I was kind of sad and stuff. And she goes, you can't stay here long. You gotta go home. I said, but my tickets, for the 7th, and I was going to get extended in case I was going to stay until the 10th. She goes, well, there's got to be a way. She goes, there is a hotel down the street there. And I was like, okay. But I don't have any money. I used my money to get here. I didn't think it was going to be that much. I used all my money. She goes, oh, wow. Well, she goes, maybe you can stay here tonight, but then you got to figure out something for tomorrow. So if there's any friends nearby, I said, no. I said, you're the only woman here. This is the first time I've ever been here. So it's going around like 9, around 8 or 9 at night. Bang at the door. I'm sitting, laying on the couch, and I sit up because I'm banging at the door and watch a movie. And I guess I guess she told her mom that I was there, and briefly, told her and stuff like that. She goes, who's this guy? What is he doing here? He's got to go. And I was like, yeah, I'm just here for a visit. And I guess her mom, told her mom that I was staying at the hotel down the street and visiting stuff, and I came to this town. Tried to explain to her what was going on, but she was cutting me off. She goes, no, you can't be here. You got to be here. You got to go right now. Right now. Let's get on. And then I was like, okay, give me a minute to pack out some of my stuff. And her mom is there, and her grandma. This lady was like only 5 years younger than me. I think she was 5 years younger than me, and her mom was there, and her grandma, and they had some big sticks. They were 6 feet tall, and they were like thick sticks, and they're pounding on the ground like, come on, and making the baby cry, and the daughter was crying. She goes, I don't know. She goes, she doesn't hardly even know you, and you're here. She goes, you're a stranger, and you're around the kids. She goes, I don't want to have that around in my house. It's like, I'm looking at her. It's like you gonna tell me? She goes, don't you look at her. I pay the bills. This is my house. You gotta get out. I'm like, whoa. So I'm packing up some stuff. She goes, I thought you were staying in the hotel. We got stuff here. And it's like, well, I was staying at the hotel and then coming here during the day, but I don't have money for a laundry machine or any money at all. And I thought I was going to do some laundry here. And I'm packing up my stuff quick. Everything's packed up quick. And the only thing I did end up leaving behind was one of my good towels. Nice, good, fluffy towels. I'm going to make sure this camera is actually recording too, guys. I don't know why I went through that. Okay, whatever. Jeez. Okay, it's recording, guys. So I'm packing up everything, and I am leaving the towel, and then I'm going in, and I make sure I go now, done driving, and I'm gone. So I go towards this hotel that I did realize it was way at the end of the street. I was talking to the guy. I said, I just got kicked out of the girlfriend's place, and I've never been in this town. I'm way far from home. I'm from Canada. It's like 32-hour bus ride. I don't have money for anything. I was wondering if I could stay here for the night and then figure out something in the morning. And the guy was like, no. He goes, manager's not here right now. And this guy is black. And I'm in a black town too, and I look like a white guy. He goes, no, the manager's not here. He probably won't allow it. You got to go. And I was like, so then I go down the street, and then I try to find out the place. Hold on a second, guys. Come on. Why are you texting me so early? Okay, okay. Why should you text me so early? Oh, jeez. Okay. Don't bug me right now. I'm joining the video log. So, I found the place. There was like some steps, and then down the steps, and then there was this door, and then it was cold. The summer nights, you know, because it was between summer and fall at that time. So I stayed there for about, you know, 2 or 3 hours, slept there, and then I got up and couldn't do anymore. So I decided to walk down this long street, the long street I remembered because it was an hour drive from that town to the countryside. So I was probably walking like an hour to 2 hours. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I ended up passing by this hospital. Was I passed by the hospital that time? No. An hour or 2 hours. And then I come to this fork. I could go this way, or I could go that way. But what I'm looking at between the two forks is big, bright city lights. I don't know how far I am. So I decided to take the left fork. I'm walking for about a couple hours again. It's going like 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 3 or 4, give or take. And this car pulls up to me. He says, hey, he goes, you need a hand, man? I said, yeah, kind of. I'm really tired. I'm far away from home. I was at a girlfriend's here in your town here. Her mom and her grandma, you know, kicked me out. I was going to visit her. I was going to visit her for a couple more days. But he goes, oh, where are you going? I said, I'm going to town. He goes, yeah, I can have your hand, you know. So then I put my stuff in the trunk, and I get a ride, and like, oh, thanks, man. Now I can actually sit and relax. So we're on the way going towards town, which I think it was, and I guess it took the wrong fork. So he goes, hey, we're going to take a shortcut. So he takes a shortcut and stuff like that, and down his gravel road and stuff like that, and I swear it's probably 4:35 in the morning, and the sun is just starting to peek over, you know, or whatever that is. And then we stopped and stuff like that. And I said, oh, we're not at town yet. He goes, this is your stop. I said, really? We're not here yet. No, he goes, get out of the car. So I got out of the car. I'm like, scratching my head, like, what's going on here? Like there's, down the rest of this path, there's probably, you know, a city. I'm not too sure how far. And then, you know, he gets out of his thing, and I guess there was a buddy that he was quiet, and he was, you know, he was in there. They went to the trunk, and then I guess his buddy brought out the baseball bat, smashed me in the back of the skull twice. I was knocked out cold. By the time I come to, it's been about 2 hours later, and my duffel bags and backpack were kind of torn apart, and everything was taken out, and I had a camera, I had money, I had a bank card that, I don't know why they took that. They took my money, they took my bus ticket, they took some clothes, and whatever clothes they didn't want, there was like 10 to 20 feet away, there was a pile of clothes burnt out. So I didn't have much more to carry now. Everything was lighter. Camera, money, stuff in wallet, whatever. I can't remember exactly all the stuff was there, but a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, even some hats, because I was, you know, starting to wear some hats at that time. So they might have burned up in that pile. So I'm like, man. So I'm up, and my head the back of my head right here had a huge lump. I mean, that lump was big, and it was bleeding and stuff, and I go like that, and it's like still bleeding a little bit. Packed up some of my stuff and started walking onto the path and down the street, and then getting towards that fork and going to the other fork. So it is now like 7. No wait, 4, 5, 7. About 7 or yeah, about 7 or 8. So I'll say about 8 o'clock. And I'm passing by this hospital, total hospital, and then they gave me a little bit of ointment stuff in there and threw a bandage on. It's like, would you like to call the police and let them know? It's like, I'm so far away from home, and I don't know anybody in this town, and there'd be no point to try to describe who this person is. Everybody's black in this town. As a black guy, you know, shaved head, black guy, in the darkness. There's tons of people here. All I want to do is to fill up my water bottle here, and I'm just gonna keep walking the town and see. And they said, oh, there's a Salvation Army right there. You probably gonna blah blah stuff like that. So I made it to town, you know, walking there, and I'm looking for the Salvation Army, and I found the Salvation Army. I found the thrift store, and then the Salvation Army. It is like 11 o'clock now, 11:30, and I found it was the Salvation Army, and it's about lunchtime stuff. And then there was like, I had to have a ticket to let them know that, you know, I'm staying there and stuff. And I said, no, I don't have a ticket. It's like, I'm far away from home. I just need a place, you know, to talk to somebody and have a shower or something like that. He goes, oh, well, you're not working, you don't live here and stuff like that, blah, blah, you can't, you know, come in and stuff. I said, well, can I talk to the manager or something like that? So I talked to the manager, telling him my story. I got a shower, got another fresh bandage. He made me enough food for like 3 days because I was very, very hungry. Like I had, you know, something to eat there, and he gave me enough sandwiches and cookies and muffins and drinks and water and stuff. And there was like 2 grocery bags full. So I threw them in my backpack. So, oh man, thank you, Terry. This like, and he's like, okay, let's take you to the bus terminal. And it's like, I got to the bus station, and it's like, I had no money. I don't know how to get back home. My ticket's gone. I mean, I'm willing to stay at the Salvation Army and do some work, and, you know, and then head back home. He goes, no problem on that. He goes, I'm very sorry the way, you know, people have treated you in this town. He goes, we have paid for your ticket. So like one day, you know, you think of us and you want to put in a big donation, donation in, and that was like, I think it was like $300 to $500. Because I was in Tennessee or Mississippi or something like that then. I was like, oh, thank you very much. He goes, no, thank Jesus, and a bunch of Jesus crap and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. And then waited for the bus, and then got on the bus. 32 hours back. Let my cousin know what was going on. He was like, you could have been killed, you know. Could have been dead over there. And then I get onto the chat site, you know, with the avatars and stuff, and they go to talk to the woman that I was with. What happened is that she deleted me and blocked me and doesn't talk about it. I told everybody about what's going on and stuff, and I had to tell everybody my side of the story, what's happening, going on, and she felt bad. I wasn't going to talk to her again or anything like that. I totally, she was a ghost to me. The way she treated me, her mom treated me, left me out in the cold, the way that town treated me. I got back home to be alive and stuff, and that is my story. That was one of the worst, you know, trips I've ever been in. So anyway, I might as well wrap this up. This is the end of this video. So if you guys do like this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. Make sure it's being on channel. My benefit, my benefit for me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for viewing this video. Time guys watch it. Hope you all have nice days, morning, or night. And remember, it's better to be Aboriginal than original.